I know there's a word for it and I don't know what it is, but I'm making green stuff for Easter. That's my assignment. We are back for another meal plan with me video. It is going to be a tricky one because we have spring break, so I have to actually plan more meals than I usually do, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do about that. I did not do any prep for this video at all. We're going to figure it out as we go. And then we've got Easter in here. I do have my assignment, and so we will figure out our Easter plan as well.
Hi, I'm Megan with Bethel Budgets. I'm here because it's more than just math. At some point, you've probably built a budget. You've laid out your income, you've laid out your expenses, and thought it's simple math. I'll just stick to what's on the paper. But then life happened and your budget didn't work out. The reason? Because it's more than just math. That's where I come in. Let's figure this out together. Don't give up. You've got this.
Before we go on, I want to thank you for being here. If you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and then comment below that you're a new subscriber so I can personally welcome you to my channel. I really appreciate all of the support. There are 4 tips that I like to share for a meal plan. 1, keep a list of meals and their recipe links in there. 2, use a shared grocery list between you and whoever else does the grocery shopping at your house. Tip number 3, put the meal plan in the family's shared calendar, and in that shared calendar, link the recipe. Number 4, always plan a leftover night, maybe 2. Don't plan to cook 7 nights a week. Don't do it. It's a waste of food and it's a waste of your time. On my screen, I have everything that I'm writing on my Remarkable, which I love. This is my e-ink tablet that has replaced every notebook that I used to cram into my backpack. But I can screen share. So as I'm writing on this, it's actively showing you on my screen. So that's what is on my screen. You can see my list of meals and my Remarkable on the screen. Step number 1 when you're meal planning is to look at your calendar first. You have to know what nights you can cook, what nights can be leftover nights, who's going to be home, and how quick a meal do you have to prepare. So I'm going to look at my calendar, I'm going to fill that in on my meal plan, and I'll be right back. We have all of the dates in the meal plan. Step number 2 is to figure out your meals. Step number 3 is don't forget your sides. And step number 4 is to fill out the grocery list as you go. I always start with breakfasts and lunches first because they're the same every day. Now this week is going to be a little bit different. For our breakfasts, I'm going to do egg cups because some of my kids really like to be able to just grab the egg cups and go. But I also am just going to make sure we have extra eggs. And what I'll do is, because it's spring break, I'll get some gluten-free English muffins. They love gluten-free English muffins, and that will be a super nice treat for them while they're home from school for spring break. And it gives them a treat that's not like super full of sugar. Lunches while they're on spring break, I'm not gonna make them a sandwich every day, and I don't think they'll make themselves sandwiches every day. So we're gonna do things like hot dogs, which they love, their hot dogs. I'll keep a lot of veggies and dip around. We'll keep fruit around for that. Hot dogs, veggies and dip, fruit. I ordered some ramen because it's the gluten-free kind, so that will be arriving. So we'll have plenty of ramen for lunches. I was planning ahead for spring break for ramen. So between the hot dogs and the ramen and their time at grandparents' houses over spring break, that will be fine for lunches. Now, step 4 is to fill out the grocery list as we go. So I needed to make sure we had more eggs and gluten-free English muffins. Hot dogs, I know we have. Veggies, we are out of, so I'm putting that on the list. I'm going to check the dip situation. We always need fruit on the list because I don't know. Do your kids do this where they will just eat 5 pieces of fruit a day? We have this table It's their anytime foods table. They can go and they can get a piece of fruit or veggies anytime they want. They can also have cheese sticks whenever they want or yogurt whenever they want. But I swear they eat those things all the day long. Oh, yogurt. We need to put yogurt on the list too. And I cannot tell, we go through so much fruit and veggies at our house, which is good. I am complaining, but I'm not really complaining. It could be worse. It could be bags of chips. But so we looked at our calendar, figure out, okay, now for meals. Monday is Dad's working late day, so it's just me and the kids. And I've officially heard that the kids are now done with the chicken cobbler as well. So I don't need to put that on the list. I said last week that I was tired of putting that on the list. But one of my kids is officially tired of it now too. So we'll take a break from that for a while. I would like to try some gluten-free. Let's do gluten-free spaghetti. Spaghetti and meatballs. Which means I need to put gluten-free noodles on the list. And I need to put hamburger on the list. I have the breadcrumbs. I have the sauce. Oh, Parmesan cheese. With that, so I asked on my YouTube channel and I asked on my Facebook page for sides ideas, and somebody gave me the idea of roasted broccoli. So I'm going to do that, which I need Parmesan cheese for, and oh, I need more avocado oil. Avocado? It's a good thing you probably can't read my handwriting anyway, because I don't think I spelled that right. Avocado oil and Parmesan cheese for that, and probably make sure we have more broccoli flowerette. Tuesday, we have no kids. They are spending the night at Grandma's, so Mom and Dad can have date night. I think Dad gets off work in time. It'll be a late date night, but we can do date night. Wednesday is our crazy night. Everybody's going to be home at different times, all times of the night, so I'm calling that leftover night. Thursday, I am not going to be around. I have another meeting to go to, so Dad is going to make dinner for the kids, and we still have that pork tenderloin. I keep doing the option of leftovers or pork tenderloin or grilling, and he keeps choosing other things, so we still have that pork tenderloin, the same one that's been on the menu for like 3 or 4 weeks now. It's still in the freezer. So pork tenderloin and the sauce with salad and frozen veggies. Dad can do that while Mom's not home on Thursday. And we have everything did I put salad on the list? I'm gonna put that way up there. So we need to check our salad, do a double check on its freshness before we leave for the grocery store this week. And that's one we usually have to go midweek to get more. Let's see. Friday is, we have Good Friday service at church. So we need something that Dad usually cooks on Fridays. Maybe he'd be willing to grill again. He just got some new parts and fixed up his grill. So I'm just going to write grill. And I'm going to hope that he'll grill. So I'm going to put the grilled pineapple on the list. I still have a little bit of pineapple. So if we grill up the pineapple, I'm going to put on the grocery list, I'm putting meat so we can look in the freezer in the basement and see what we have as far as meat that we could grill. We might have some hamburger or steaks down there. I want to do a double check before we go to the store. Saturday is Easter with my family, and Sunday is Easter with his family. So my assignment for Easter is, I don't know what it's actually called. We're calling. Okay, I'm making green stuff. It's Y'all, I really, honestly, I have been calling it green stuff since I was little. I don't know how old I am, in my 40s, but it's, what is it? It's whipped cream, pistachio pudding, marshmallows, pineapple, some nuts. I know there's a word for it and I don't know what it is, but I'm making green stuff for Easter. That's my assignment, is green stuff. And I'm making jiggler eggs. And I'm making carrot cake. So there's a lot of us, guys. So I am one of 4, and there's a lot. My kids all have a lot of kids, and so when we get together, there's a lot of us, and it's loud, and it's fun, and it's loud, and there's a lot of food, and so I wanted to make things that I could make ahead of time and just bring with me, so I'm not cooking that day of. My husband and I would like to go with some friends and go to Herman and do some adventuring down there. I can't think of the words, or I would tell you what we're doing, but it's fun to go with our friends. We go down there every now and then and just explore. It's a good time, but I'd like to go down there in the morning and then come back for Easter. So I would like to have all of those things done ahead of time so I can just grab them from the fridge and go. So I asked for assignments that I could make ahead of time. So green stuff, whatever it's called, my family loves it. It's delicious. And jiggler eggs and carrot cake. So gluten-free carrot cake, of course, but my family won't know it's gluten-free until after they eat it, and then I tell them it's gluten-free, and they haven't complained. I've done it twice now for different holidays, made a cake, and then told them it was gluten-free. It's fine. They should know that if it's coming from my house, it's gluten-free, but whatever, it's fine. And then Sunday is Easter at my husband's side of the family, and I haven't gotten an assignment for that yet. Yo, do we have an assignment for your family's Easter? Nope, we don't have an assignment.
We don't have an assignment, no.
We don't have an assignment for that family's Easter yet, so I guess I need to shoot them some texts and figure out what we're supposed to bring for Easter for that side. I have zero idea. They change it up every year. My family, we all pretty much have standing assignments, and I know what the menu is, but it's not the same over there. It's different. Like some years it's just, the core family, and some years it's extended family, and some years I get an assignment, and some years I get to bring whatever, and I don't know. I don't know what to expect. So I have to figure out what I'll have to bring for that one and put that on my list off camera. But at least, I know we'll be fed that day, and I don't have to worry about making a meal all by myself. Okay, so now that I've done my calendar, I've figured out my meals, I've remembered all my sides, I've created my grocery list as I've gone. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go put all these groceries in our shared grocery list, because my husband will usually on Sundays go to the grocery stores that we need. And then if he misses something or we need something extra throughout the week, I'll catch that up. But we keep a shared grocery list. So all these things will go on the shared grocery list. Then I'm going to go and put all of these things in our shared family calendar, which you can see on the screen here. It's an old version, but you get the idea. Our family meal plan is in blue, and if you were to be able to click on any of those meals, the inside there is the link to the recipe, so I can start it without having to go look it up, or my family members can start the recipe or preheat the oven or whatever they need to do. And then the fourth tip was always make sure you have a leftover night. I've got one, and we will have plenty of leftovers for lunches and things while the kids are here, besides their hot dogs and veggies. I hope that you are meal planning at this point, and if you are not, I hope that these tips have helped you. If you want me to break down those tips in more details, go see my how to meal plan video and really figure out how to do that. Meal planning, even meal prepping, is a great way to trim down your dining out and your grocery budget. Eating at home or making your meals to take with you to work for lunches or school for lunches is really, really going to save you a lot of money. Good luck with your meal planning. Keep going. You've got this.